Marat assassinated 1793. Jacques Louis David. Paris, Saturday, 13th of July, 1793. At 7:15 p.m., after a brief altercation with the victim's girlfriend, Simone Evrard, Marie-Anne Charlotte Corday was admitted to the room of Jean-Paul Marat at number 30 Rue de Cordeliers. Shortly before, she had bought a large knife in a store near the Palais Royal. She skillfully planted it into the chest of the politicians and publicist who was in the bath at the time in order to alleviate the pain caused by his skin disease. The aristocratic Charlotte Corday was a fervent royalist from Caen who had got it into her head to rid the world of the agitator Marat. She was arrested immediately after the murder, and after a summary trial, sentenced to death and guillotine. Since September of 1789, Marat had published the paper The Friend of the People, and was highly popular. The paper's policy was hard-lined and ruthless. The political propaganda opportunities of the assassination did not go unnoticed, and the National Convention requested Jacques Louis David to immortalize Marat on canvas. At that time, David was not only the most prominent French artist, but also a close personal friend of Marat, a member of the Revolutionary Council and the president of Jacobins Club. As members of the convention, both men had voted in favor of the death penalty for King Louis XVI. Of a neoclassical artist, one expects the subjects and scenes referring to classical antiquity and the civic virtues of the Roman Republic. Yet nothing can be further from the truth in this particular case. David places a contemporary subject in a contemporary setting. I thought it would be interesting to show him as I found him, writing for the happiness and well-being of the people, David said. And while the classical hero is brought up to date, he is not trivialized. This is why David limited the recognizability and tangibility to the bare minimum of the subject. Jean-Paul Marat, and that's which made him a hero. There's no living room, assassin, friend, male or female, to place the subject into everyday reality. There's no costume to date the scene in time. Marat is naked. Only a few fragments of his revolutionary activity, altruism and public spiritedness, suffering, and heroic death combine to depict Marat as a generous hero who is willing to sacrifice his life to achieve his revolutionary ideals.